Guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're watching me for the very first time today, my name is Anne Moses and thanks for stopping by. I do relationship, dating and love advice on this channel, and so if you're watching me for the very first time, please don't make this your last. And the topic today is 7 signs that makes you know that your relationship will not last. The topic here today is 7 signs the relationship you are will not last. Let's go straight to the point, the video. Number 1 is when you are following the person because of culture. When you see culture, your culture is when you get to a certain stage. As a young woman, you're 13, you're 15, you're 16, you're 17, you're 18. Because you want to follow culture, you are maintaining culture, you're listening to culture. Just know that your marriage might not last. If you're following culture in our days today, your marriage might not last or will not work because your culture will not work for the other person or your partner because you don't share the same culture, you don't share the same understanding, you don't share the same beliefs. So your culture might not work in that relationship because you're dealing with someone that is not coming from your vicinity or your village or your clan or your place of birth and all that. So if you follow your culture, that relationship will not last. The next one is when you are going into the relationship because your parents have told you it is time for you to go into the relationship. Your parents have a time limit or a time set for all the girls in the family, or they have their culture which links to the number 1. Number 1 is culture, your belief, where you're coming from. So if you're listening to your parents, when you're going into marriage because you want to listen to your parents, you want to please your parents, you're listening to them because they already have, from where they're coming from, they already have an age. The age limit where if you get to this age, you're supposed to be married as a young woman. You may not have been prepared, or you're not prepared for the marriage, or the other partner is not prepared. But because your parents want you in that marriage, so you're walking into that marriage because your parents want it and because you want to please your parents, or you want to leave the house because they are disturbing and they have been telling you it is time to move, and maybe someone has presented himself ready for you, and so you're moving into the marriage. That marriage will not last. The third one is when you show the guy you're desperate. When you're desperate as a young woman, maybe you're of age, you're older than the other person, or you have seen that your age mate, your classmate from primary school, secondary school, nursery school, and even the university, they are all married. Your age group, everybody is married. And maybe where you stay, the vicinity where you stay, you live, everybody of your stage is married. Everybody is gone into marriage. And then you're showing the guy you're desperate, you want to get married. It shows that relationship will not last because you're putting that guy under pressure. You're telling him it is time for you to get married. You don't want to listen to things that you're supposed to pay attention to. That marriage or relationship will not work. Number 4, when you want identity, you want to be identified as married because everybody in the society wants to see you as married. You want to have a shade over your head. You want to have an umbrella on your head. You want to carry that title that you're married. You want that identity. You want people to see that you're married. Just know that because if you're doing that, you'll be working under desperation. You'll be working with the mindset of you want to get married, you want to stay in marriage. There are some little things that you're supposed to pay attention to as a woman, as a young woman going into marriage. You will not pay attention to them. There are some questions you're supposed to ask before even walking into marriage. There are some things, there are some observations you're supposed to get yourself very close to know the other person. But because you are desperate about getting married, those things you will not be able to pay attention to those things. You will be so desperate that you will walk into that marriage with the mindset of, okay, I am married. And when you marry, you begin to see things that ordinarily you're supposed to have seen before you walk into the marriage, and you have not been able to see them because you did not allow yourself to see those things. Number 5, you don't see your partner as a role model. If you don't see your partner as a role model, somebody you have standard, you have set up standard for yourself. You've seen friends getting married, you've seen friends, relations, everybody, guys around you are married. So you have already set standards for yourself. You want to get married to someone that works with an oil company. You want to get married to a medical doctor. You want to get married to a business person. You want to get married to a tall guy. You want to get married to this. You want to do this. There are things you have already written down that you want to see in that guy. And if you have not seen those things and you are already disappointed, or you are beginning to point your fingers to the standard you have set, and maybe the person that is presenting himself or that is available does not have those qualities. So when you begin to see that those qualities are not there, and you're looking at those qualities, or you're looking out for those qualities, or you want to make this man be those qualities, you want to force him to be that person you want to have, it shows your relationship will or might not last. Because if the man wants something also from you, he might pretend from his own side to make sure he gets you, or he gets your laps, and as soon as he gets what he wants from you, he will leave you, he will ignore you. And so if you have these signs already that your standards are not being met, you are not seeing the person you want to see, and you're actually not satisfied, and you're still seeing yourself in that relationship, or you still want to make it, you're forcing it to work, that relationship might not work. Number 6, you get your joy from the other partner, from your partner. Your partner is the one that gives you joy. When he is not around, you're not yourself. When he has not taken your call, you're not yourself. When you have not seen him, you are not yourself. Until you see him, until you do some certain things, you're not yourself. You just find confidence, you just find joy in the other person. You don't see you as you existed before you even met the guy. You don't see that you can live your life, or you have lived your life before your partner even came into your life. Just know that that relationship might not work, because the guy might walk out on the relationship someday soon, and you'll be so disappointed. So just know that if these qualities exist right now in your relationship, lady, you're getting it wrong, or you're getting at it again. It might be what has caused the last relationship. It might be what has made you to lost the last previous relationship or relationships. So watch it. The last point here is when you want to see your father or your mother in that relation. This video is actually for the male and female. When you're seeing the woman you're with now, she does not behave like your mother, and you actually wanted a woman that behaves like your mother, that cooks like your mother, that dresses like your mother, that talks calmly like your mother. Or you're seeing the guy you're seeing now, and he's not behaving like your father. Excuse me, this place is quite hot and this video has to be done. So if you're seeing the guy you're seeing now and he does not behave like your father, but deep down inside you, you actually want a man like your father, that is caring like your father, a man that is ready, that takes care of a woman like your father. So if you're not seeing that man, these 7 things can cause that relationship, or these 7 things should tell you that that relationship will not last. And if you're watching me for the very first time, please don't make it your last. Don't make seeing this beautiful face your last time today. Please get into the family by subscribing to my channel. Your likes are welcome. Give me your likes, and your comments will help me to do something nice for you in our next video. And if you find this content very useful to you, please, like I said, find the subscribe button, and then the notification bell will help you to be able to watch the video, be part of the first people that will watch this video. And don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to talk to people about this video. We are building a family here. I promote decency in relationship, anything relationship that has to bring you closer to your business, to people, to talk with people, anything relationship, I promote decency in that. And please don't forget, you have to be part of this family. Invite more people to be part of this family, because we are building something nice in this family. And until I come your way again, or make sure you see me in my next video. From here is love, and goodbye from here.